Welcome to Gaming with Scott presents Marvel Superheroes. Join us each week as our intrepid heroes follow a path of adventure and attempt to save the world and each other from the dangers of the universe. Starring Martin Davis, Josh Elliott, John Garlick, Josh Jackson, and Rico Suarez, with me, Scott Troiano, running the table as the judge. Epic adventure and titanic struggles await you beyond this music.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Gaming with Scott. I am here with Josh.
Hello.
And John Rico.
Hello.
Rico and John.
Hello, darling.
Tomahawk is not to be John. Marty, we're not. Marty is incommunicado. But that's all right. So we're moving on. When last we left our intrepid heroes, they had battled out a fire that had started because of an explosion in Dr. Wells' penthouse apartment at the Chase Tower. Dr. Wells steps out of the machine. His wife and daughter look at him. "You're a monster!" and charge out of the room. He turns to go after them. He takes a step. An inhale of breath is visible. He takes a second step and stumbles a bit. And Guardian, are you Gestalt right now? Guardian Angel reaches out and touches him, grabs his arm to right him so that he doesn't fall over.
No,
and
don't do that to me.
And there's a brief pause and a second step forward, begin.
You all right there, buddy?
Ferguson.
Sir? So he is Dark Force Energy.
He is Dark Force Energy now. They look like brothers or twins, or maybe not
similar
twins.
silhouettes.
Very similar, yes, very similar silhouettes. Yes, sir?
The security detail I requested.
Yes, sir.
Retool those forces immediately to protect and observe my family. Make it happen now, whenever they need.
Yes, sir.
So is this an audible conversation he's having?
Yes.
Oh.
He's talking like sound is coming out of his face.
Okay. And do we hear the response?
Oh, yeah.
Ferguson?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
And Ferguson trots off. I mean, Ferguson poked his head around.
Oh, okay. Ferguson is a dude.
He's the butler.
I thought Ferguson was your AI.
Oh, no.
No,
assistant.
he's an actual butler.
Oh, okay.
He buttles.
I guess this is where we get started.
Sounds like a really good starting point, actually.
Good.
How many days to the board meeting?
24 hours.
48.
48 hours?
It had been a day. No.
Okay, 48 hours?
Mm-hmm.
What have you done to yourself? I mean, besides beyond the obvious.
It's irrelevant, ultimately.
Are you related now?
What? No, not at all.
You look... Yeah.
Ferguson.
One moment, sir.
Did you ever get a hold of your shield contact regarding the Hydra takeover?
He is...
The real one?
He is missing.
I want you two to give me an intuition roll. John and Josh.
99?
20.
Okay. Josh, you get the vibe something is up with these two.
Wait. Something's going on. What the hell is this?
So what is this board meeting?
Here, douche.
Remember when we found out the head who was in charge of Nimbus? Well, they were just a puppet corporation for this real person, and they're having a board meeting in 48 hours. And we were going to go do something about that.
I've seen through realities and timelines. I know what has to be done. Instead of, and you might like this option, killing everyone, I thought I might launch a hostile takeover of the company. That would be the best start.
Well, pardon me for not immediately going along with your judgment, but I'll need to know more.
Well, we saw the future.
You explain it to them.
We saw two possibilities of a
I'm
future.
going to a console.
And the future that we saw involved not wiping out and killing everybody on this board meeting in this company. The best option available to us is to take over said company instead of just going in there and killing everybody. I would much rather kill everybody. Dr. Wells,
It's easier.
in his newly enlightened state, has decided that is not the best course of action.
And as he says that, okay, I think maybe that look on your face is what I was going for.
Because this is... It's like, so... Is it opposite day when you go through the...
As I'm typing, Caesar 1. Philosophical question. Bear with me if you will, please. What do you think is the primary problem with the world?
Well,
People?
there's you. I kind of solved that one, though.
I choose B, people.
It's a long story. I did kind
Me
of...
personally?
Well, I mean, the copy of you that I turned into, you is okay, but
You guys need to hug it out.
there were some problems.
What?
I'm sorry, was this a rhetorical question?
Before we move on, much like you, I'm going to need to know more.
Well, okay,
Are my systems coming back online?
No, not yet.
Keep me updated, please.
okay.
It's literally been like 2 minutes, bro.
They're really fast. Though.
All right, well,
He just called, wants to know what the hell's going on.
okay. I was
I'm
Okay.
typing with one hand.
I was born in an alternate timeline
Uh-huh.
in which
Like Cleveland?
different.
My wisdom is yours.
There was essentially there was the war between the states was interfered with by a variety of supernatural creatures. The South won with the help of quite a few vampires and other nasties. The resulting government of the CSA allied itself with the Nazis in World War II. The resulting Confederate stakes of the Obersreich was ruling the world when I time traveled back and made some changes.
I've been there. I can confirm all that, Wells. That's all very true. Everything he says.
I come into play in this where exactly?
You were my owner. And so when
I owned him!
Remember that ministry thing?
yeah, it didn't work very well for you.
Oh, I wonder why.
Remember that ministry thing we talked about?
Right.
Yeah.
So, subsequent to that, when that orbital laser strike happened, it ignited some kind of gate that opened a portal to my home dimension of hillbilly Nazis.
You want to hear something even more messed up? That portal's still on.
I'm sure it is.
No, seriously, right now it's still active.
I'm
I've
sure
seen
it is. Yeah.
We saw it, right?
The Underground Railroad wants its timeline back. Is
Yeah,
that
that's exactly what they want.
No.
Yeah, time out. So this is still open. How long have we known this, and why are we still not doing anything about it?
How long have him and I known it?
Yeah.
I don't know. What time is it now?
4.
15? 20 minutes? Real time?
Fill him in. I'm creating Shell Corporation.
Okay, so we haven't known for a while. Okay, never mind. Strike what I said. We should close that, though.
The gate? I wholeheartedly agree.
Understood?
There's also a duplicate of you running around from the alternate.
There are at least 2 more duplicates of me that Fenrir summoned that I have seen in the future.
Hey,
But
those blinks were trying to kill me. Look at it. They saw Divine, and they just went all crazy like.
And they will continue to be there in the future for as far as I can see.
you've been forked. So, but additionally, there is an Obersreich loyal copy, or at least enslaved copy of you.
Sounds like me.
And
Sounds like something one of me would do.
and there's the
I want to be omniscient.
the prime version of him.
I don't think that's the Prime version.
Oh well, whatever.
No, it's definitely not.
It's a beta at best.
This is the prime version. We had a
Hey,
talk.
yeah. Just for the layman, can you explain the metamorphosis?
Oh, that smoking machine over there.
Well,
Did you
I was
call-
pointing to Wells.
Yeah, no, I'm about to explain that. You see that smoking machine over there?
Yes.
I helped invent that machine back when I was in school.
Congratulations.
So how'd you get it?
Well, remember when we were, he was here at his apartment and we were saving you from the general? We called Wells and found out, hey, what are you doing? He said, I'm doing something important. I'll call you guys back in 2 hours.
Yeah.
He was going through that machine.
And you didn't save me from the general. You never got around to that.
So this,
Long story short, I touched the mind of God. It has irrevocably changed my consciousness for the better. Let's move on.
how much does that cost?
I've met gods. Which god?
Well, the only two that matter.
There's two? I thought there were more.
Yeah, there's two.
Which ones? Time out.
Yin and Yang.
Oh.
The mother and the father.
Anyway, Caesar 1, you never answered my question. I answered all of yours.
Yeah,
What do I think is the problem with the world?
Fundamental. You can't even remember the question? You really don't value talking to me, do you?
I didn't remember the question. I wasn't even involved.
The fundamental problem with the world is people can't deal with death.
No.
They want things that they can't have.
So it's almost. You're almost there.
I said people.
They're so close.
You said philosophical. It sounded philosophical.
Which is why
You think the fundamental problem with the world is people wanting what they can't have?
I have given up everything, which is why I have made the world better.
That's Gandhi-ish.
Whereas, well,
So,
you keep
people in Africa who want food when food is abundant are the problem with the world because you kind of put them under that umbrella.
I'm not putting anyone under an umbrella.
Under the current system, they can't have food. They naturally want it.
They didn't create that system.
Caesar 1, you're
Good.
killing
No, this is great. So, the system is somewhat of the problem.
Okay, go on. Like you said, you obviously have an answer in mind. Please elucidate me.
I don't know what the answer is.
Well, there are three answers.
That's sort of... What?
There are three answers. The fundamental problem with the world. There
What
are
are
three
they?
things.
Okay.
Yeah, one is ignorance.
Okay.
One is greed.
Okay.
And the third is, Rico doesn't remember, but hate. Total memory, I would remember. Hate.
So the
Greed, ignorance, and hate are the three fundamental problems with the world.
I mean, another way to put it would be greed, hatred.
Greed,
confusion,
hatred,
but
yeah.
We just walk smack dab into Buddhism.
Or this pursuit of power? Trying to simplify.
That makes sense. Mom and Dad are kind of funny.
No,
What
but
if
listen,
I'd like to remind you guys that the
does nobody
army
listen
of
to that?
vampires wasn't created with any of those things.
What if the
we're a schoolboy.
pursuit of power was pursuit of equal distribution of power?
Wait, was my answers anywhere near what you just said? There's
Have-
three things into one?
Have we hurt you? I'm sorry. I didn't.
No, I thought I got a freaking point. Nobody gives the wolf boy anything.
It's
Fenrir, you get all the points.
But I'm happy. Carry on.
Okay, so I'm sorry, you were starting on a Marx tangent here.
No, we have a way to solve it.
hang
The
on.
fundamental nature of desire for power. You have a solution.
Yeah.
Bear with me. I'm trying to crash oil futures. This kind of takes some attention.
Communism never worked, so it can't be that, right?
No, it's definitely not communism.
Understood.
Okay.
I don't know where we're going then.
So,
Yes, sir.
Please
You
go on.
called.
I need to reroute all funds that I currently have available.
All funds, sir.
Yes, this account.
May I ask why, sir?
We're going to initiate a hostile takeover.
Certainly, sir. And he picks up the account number and wanders out of the room.
But, you know.
okay, so you guys are going to entirely restructure the social strata of the world.
Let him tell
We're
you.
not.
Yeah? Well, we're not.
We're not. The people are going.
We're going to give them the choice.
Yeah.
Vive la revolution.
Yeah.
Kinda.
We
Werewolf
have,
is 2 for 2. Woo!
we have at our disposal
Look at that wisdom
the
score. That's awesome.
ability to give people a choice that we feel
They should have.
they should have and would benefit from.
Does this sound like Tom Cruise in The Secret?
We're not going to force them to make that choice. We're just going to present them with the choice. What they choose to do with that is up to them.
See, what's fundamentally driving it is we've seen all potential timelines, and the singularity is going to occur. The only issue at question is whether or not it's going to be a technocracy, very exploitative, or...
A meritocracy.
Essentially.
Can you translate?
Simplified, but essential.
They is gone crazy.
We haven't gone crazy.
No, but
crazy.
I did come very close, but I'm definitely not crazy.
He
At
just
least
got-
not right now.
Okay.
Wells just got a new weave. He's good.
When we were living under the world standard of monarchy rule, and people first began to propose just the idea of a republic, any form of direct democracy, not even direct democracy, just some democracy, people said the same thing.
But, okay, so how do you plan on implementing this?
Singularity?
You're going to implement a singularity? As in change
Well, no.
all of humanity into
It's
something
going to
else?
come one way or the other.
Capitalism is the current prevailing system. It's worked fine as long as there were two things, growth and scarcity. When growth and scarcity begin to buckle, right, which is what technology and resource constraints are simultaneously causing to happen.
I've read the Leviathan, yes.
Anyway,
I have. Go ahead, sir.
point being, when that occurs, the system starts to hold on. Right? It would naturally change, but it starts to block change to fight for its own survival.
So you want to institute a post-scarcity economy?
That sounds about right, yeah. Yeah.
We're making progress.
How? What? How is this going to happen?
It
Well,
starts with energy.
Yeah.
Wait, with this timeline or all of them?
This one right now that we're in currently.
Okay. I don't know.
And how?
This ripple happens in all timelines. It's
Yeah.
a matter of who controls it. My answer to that is no one.
Okay.
So
What do we do?
go on.
I don't know what we do.
That's why the takeover of this company is necessary.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing.
Because they have the key to an unlimited energy source?
Well,
Amongst
no.
other things.
Energy, we're talking nuclear or we're talking all?
No,
How
we're
is
talking-
the scientist? Can somebody update me into his condition, please?
Oh, yeah.
Scientist.
I stabilized him last.
The doctor
You did.
that got knocked back when his machine exploded.
I stopped him from being on fire.
Lexington, yeah, he's laying over in a pile over in the.
He might need advanced medical attention, and I guarantee you he's going to need a guard.
I'll go check on him. I have first aid.
All right, you go check on him. He's stabilized, but he's got burns. He was thrown across her. He's got a heavy concussion. He's not conscious.
Wells, can you ask your butler to call the cops? 911, we need to get this guy to an ER.
Ferguson is a fully capable human being. You can talk to him yourself.
He's not my employee.
Also, Caesar, we have
Ferguson.
two very clean sources of infinite energy at our disposal right now.
And what are those, pray tell?
Wells and I. Dark Force energy. We just regenerate it infinitely. If we could harness it and make batteries out of it, there is your energy crisis.
Well,
Because-
that's his thinking. We diverge on this particular.
Yeah.
Okay.
Entirely clean, completely renewable as long as I'm alive. And as soon as Tomahawk learns how to manipulate it, he can make it out of almost anything.
Personally, I think we've got a better shot at cracking fusion. Could do it in a day if I had the.
There's a better shot at you cracking fusion. I'm just saying, we
Point.
could just
Ferguson.
Yes, sir.
We call
make
911.
batteries out of us. But yeah,
ambulance
both,
for this
actually
gentleman?
both would be okay.
Certainly, sir.
My problem with
Thank
dark energy is it's too inherently destructive.
There is that.
We'd have to understand it more before we could safely contain it
Okay.
Well,
on a mass scale.
we got plenty of time.
So,
You and I, anyway.
is your
I
takeover
had a similar
going on?
conversation with Adam, the father of man.
Yeah.
Well, some of these things you guys will have to figure out for
How do I
yourselves.
feel like the normal one? How's your takeover going?
Fine. I'm positioning?
I'm okay. I am going to prop Dr. Lexington into a reclined swivel chair. I'm sure there is one around here
I
somewhere.
don't think it's good to move him. But
And
He's not concussed.
Yeah, he is.
yeah,
he's
totally is.
Well, he's not going to die.
is he going to die?
He
I
might.
don't need to roll.
He might.
No, he might die.
Well,
That's why we just call it an
I'm
ambulance.
getting him ready for moving out of here because it's probably better if this conversation between Ferguson and the EMTs happens on the ground floor.
Do you have first aid?
No.
I do. We should leave him here.
Oh.
And you guys are finishing that when two guys with a gurney. You guys are finishing the conversation. Literally, it was that fast.
Good job, Ferguson.
Like, wheel the gurney in. And he's like, private medical staff, sir.
Way to
You
go,
guys don't
Ferguson.
understand. Wells has white man money. It's okay.
I've never met a 1%er before. That works.
Pretty soon we'll all be one.
I like this.
So
I'm sorry, go on.
that brings me to the issue that we have with the powered energy gate and Hydra infiltrating S.H.I.E.L.D. I did promise you, after we got Wells' family back, that we would resolve those issues.
Yes, I want to rescue Michaels. He's my friend.
That sounds like that's what we should do then.
Shouldn't we close the gate to the other universe first?
Well, it's buried under rubble right now.
Just throw
It
it.
is still powered.
I heard there were Nazis. That's all I'm saying.
Also, Tomahawk did fill it with a dense metal to cut out all oxygen. So it is just one solid metal brick.
Unfortunately, that's they have plenty of air on the other side.
Yeah, but that's keeping them from coming over to our side at the moment.
I doubt
Would
that.
a brick stop you?
They
Well,
probably
it's not.
got
It's,
through.
it's not brick though. I mean, it's metal.
Don't
Well,
we-
you know what I mean.
Time out. Don't we have to track down that fountain thing too that was stolen? The
What
blink. The
Oh, the goblet thing that turned Blink into all those vampires.
yes. Circle gets the square.
Personally, I think you should prioritize Michael's first.
I think so too.
Yeah,
It's smart.
Even over the portal.
Yeah, even over the portal
All right.
Ooh. Why?
because we have to
Who the hell was that?
Oh, sorry.
Ferguson.
That was
Your accent. It's gone.
sorry.
Poser.
That was the
Do we have
the judge
any
going.
safe
Why? Oh, never mind.
shield cells left.
I don't. I haven't been able to communicate with any that have not been compromised. They are all, at this point. S.H.I.E.L.D. has been taken over by superpowered persons that are very highly placed in the U.S. government.
Oh, all right.
Hey, Wells. Quick question. So, is this your new state? You can change back to what you looked like before.
Not that I'm aware of. I'll have to do more research. It could probably be done, but it'll take time.
You're good though.
For now,
Oh yeah, he is absolutely good.
Okay.
I've talked to gods before, and you guys are starting to talk like them.
Thank you.
Not usual,
Oh,
No.
others.
you know.
Well, in his defense, he's a demigod.
Yeah, halfway there.
So-
it's math. You round up.
We're always talking to a god. Always.
Yeah. I'm. It's not him I'm worried about.
That's
His natural state.
Well, why don't we just call Michaels' old number and talk to that lady on the other end of the phone? She wanted to meet us somewhere. Maybe that'd be a good start. I mean, you're Caesar 1, you're Fenrir, and I'm frickin' Guardian Angel.
Well, they did.
They know where we're at. So I'm just saying they would have, if they could have, they've already would have been here by now. If they could have done anything.
So we should call her.
Well, I did break out of their holding facility earlier.
Like on the comms. Jason, where are you at?
Making sure there's no more fires.
There isn't. Are you actually in the
Are you
penthouse?
sure? Yeah.
Come out here.
why is he in the penthouse?
He heard there was a fire.
Yeah.
He's coming up.
And he comes bouncing. What do you need, boss?
Oh yeah, all of the shield issued comms are we need to change the frequency at least.
So I don't have a shield issued comm. My comm came from Dr. Wells.
Yeah.
Which is tapped into the same frequency that was the shield issue comms.
Yeah.
Oh, that works. Okay.
Oh.
You hear a crash in the other room that from the direction that Jason diddy bopped out of. Must not have stacked those back up right. Hey, what can I help you for? What do you need? What do you guys... Are we doing something? The team. Back on the team.
Hey,
Yeah.
Jason.
We're just taking a roll.
Taking a roll?
Yeah.
Roll. Cinnamon?
No, roll a team. Everybody here.
Oh, yeah. Here. Present.
Yeah.
Can I go back in there?
No, stay right here.
Okay.
Thank you.
It was neat in there. Like suits of armor and swords and stuff. And
Yeah.
kinda cool.
Dr. Wells might not like that.
Well, I was making sure there wasn't anything on
So you're
fire.
suggesting we need new comms?
It would be or change the frequency at least. Just
Okay. Dr. Wells, how long would it take you to change our frequency? Couple seconds? Click, click, click. Testing, 1, 2, 1, 2.
there you go.
Yeah, you hear each other.
Yeah, great.
Jason's like, yes, gotcha. Yes, Guardian Angel. Check. 1, 2. Check, Mike. 2. Check. 1, 2.
You sound amazing,
2.
Jason.
Mike. Excellent.
He's got them.
Jason?
Voice for
Yes,
Do you see
sir.
that machine right over there, the one with the little thing on top?
And he looks towards the swim lane. Nope. Not.
Take your comm and put it in that machine, the blue one. Put it in there and scan it. Let's be sure that the items themselves aren't actually compromised, just the frequency.
Absolutely. And he bump, snags your comm off of
Oh!
your ear, Fenris, and drops it in the blue box. Slams the lid. Starts just mashing buttons. It's like, what button do I hit,
Just
boss?
to hit the green button.
Green button. Got it. Beep.
Green for go.
Green for go. Does it fry his comm?
No.
Okay.
He said yours. Give me my comm back.
What is
Get
yours?
the
We're
comm.
brothers. What's your cousins? Cousins, close, brothersy stuff there.
Get the comm.
Who's Jason's
Got
dad?
it.
Huh?
Who's Jason's dad?
Here you go.
That is a wonderful,
Does the
wonderful
scan
question.
come back clear or not?
Hold
Yes.
on. Time out. We'll be right back to that.
They appear to be fine.
Excellent.
we're checking.
Well, I say we start with the first lead we have.
I think we had the same dad.
Oh. Well, how come you're not big and wolfy like he is?
I don't know.
Recessive traits.
Nah, could be.
Uh-huh.
Is he a god too?
But,
Demigod?
No.
They share the same father.
touch my hand.
Why?
Because you can show them, you touch my hand, you can mimic and do whatever the heck powers I have.
Okay. He touches your hand.
Get off me! Do we even know that chick's name?
It was Christine, I think it was.
Colleen.
Colleen.
I'm going to go hit a payphone.
The big C.
A couple blocks away.
Or we could just. I'm sure you guys have rerouting or something that might be.
I'm sure they know where we're at. Just saying.
So, but you didn't answer my question. How did he get your machine?
Oh, Dr. Lexington? He was my professor.
But how did Dr. Lexington come here? Why?
Oh, I have no idea. I have no idea how he came here.
So
Is that even... Gentlemen,
Then Ferguson comes back in. I believe Mr. Luthor.
Oh, there we go. Lex.
Lex Luthor again.
I'm sorry, you wanted me to help them. He gives you a look and flees from the room.
Oh,
Lex
by the way,
Luthor again.
BTW.
He doesn't even go here.
We should call him and see how he's doing after that little thing.
No,
In the
no.
space? No? Okay.
no.
Don't. Yeah, just stop calling that guy.
All right. So we need to get a hold of Colleen.
I go up
Well,
and...
we all have Michael.
Jason's like, I can call her. I got a cell phone right here.
Yeah,
It's
you
Michael's
want-
number, right?
You want Jason to come with you as backup?
I got this. Hello? Who are you? Where's Michael's? Don't lip me. Hey, she was non-responsive. Anybody else can try. That's fine.
Got further.
Seems she didn't like the attitude. I'm just saying. I'm part of this team, too. She should have known who it was.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm going to go downstairs and take a walk and call Colleen.
How did I get this number?
I go up to Wells and I whisper, do you vehemently trust Ferguson?
Josh is moving his hand in a...
in a
So-so manner. And,
That means no. What do we know about him is my question.
I trust that Ferguson won't do anything to get himself killed.
Well, I would trust the same from you or anyone else that I know.
Oh, don't worry.
except
All's fine.
except that Hatchet guy. He was crazy.
Oh, he's crazy as hell. Non-crazy. Well, sure, crazy. Anyway.
Is Ferguson back up here?
You hear Ferguson's like in the other room.
Yeah, but no, I continue.
I'm going to go to the other room. Ferguson,
Sir?
can we secure this box that Dr. Lexington brought in and save it for Dr. Wells? We may be working on it later. We need to make sure it doesn't leave.
Certainly, sir.
Thank you,
I
Ferguson.
mean, I'll sweep it into a pile.
That'll work.
Okay.
But my question
Most
to
of the
you
components
is,
are there.
have you looked into his background truly?
Somewhat.
You want to go with me to make this
Somewhat.
phone call?
See,
We've already been...
Well, it's the best lead we have right now to possibly another shield cell.
And I whisper to you, we've already been infiltrated, and we don't exactly know every place where we have been infiltrated.
well, that's why I'm sending you guys to go handle the shield thing while I continue this thing.
I get it. I get it.
All right. Okay. So, let's walk and talk.
Absolutely.
Is everybody going?
The three of us.
If you want to go, Jason will probably come too. Yeah.
Yeah, you good? Do you want one of us to stay with you?
Nah, he's good.
I'm fine.
I'll know if he's in trouble.
All right, cool.
I'm
Oh.
on comms, so.
Let's go
Yeah.
around.
Well, I don't think I need the con to know if you're in trouble.
I
After
don't
our
know.
experience.
You guys are bosom buddies. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
So,
Just gonna leave that right there.
all right. So,
Jason goes, what experience?
Oh, we shared a consciousness.
What?
A pocket in the
Take him
universe.
with you.
Yeah. Come on, Jason. I'll tell you all about it.
Okay, sure. They're on the elevator. Dun, 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 dun. So tell me all about it.
Well, Wells stepped out of the machine, was Dark Force.
Right, I was there.
I'm Dark Force 2,
Okay.
which you can tell. When I went to catch him, we shared
A Brokeback Mountain
a
moment.
pocket dimension.
Well, you reached out and kept him from falling over.
Right, that's what you saw.
I'm making his comms squelch right easier.
Okay. Okay.
And so now I am linked to him on a altered conscious level that you guys will never even begin to understand.
They touched.
So is that why?
So tell us more about these gods that you spoke to.
What? Oh, yin and yang?
You
Oh, they're all
spoke
right.
to
Well,
the fundamental principles of good and evil, male and female.
yeah, we did, and they are a riot. Well, I mean, Yin's all right. Yang's kind of a d-bag. I mean, he blew up 2 star systems. It was pretty atrocious.
Ironically,
Jesus.
I feel the same way about Yin. It's interesting.
Yeah, it's weird.
That is weird.
Okay. And so it was their idea to push humanity into a singularity?
Oh no, not even.
Is
at all.
everybody going to get robot legs? Is that what you're talking about?
I mean, if they want robot legs, sure. I mean, we're not going to stop them from getting robot legs if they want robot legs.
Can't argue with the man there.
I mean, if everybody has everything that they want or desire, there goes.
No, you're not understanding. It's an inherent part of the timeline itself. It's a fixed point in time. The technology happens.
Okay.
It's invented, and the genie is let out of the bottle.
Is it invented
You
yet?
gotta rub it the right
It
way.
will be
So that's a no. Is it invented soon?
soon.
Okay.
And then it's about who controls it and what their intent is and what they do with it.
Okay. So you believe that that Nimbus is going to be this company that develops the technologies leading towards this.
I know what the technology is because the beta is in my head.
Okay. So, all right. So, what is your plan once you have control of this company?
Good question.
It starts with energy. I am going to create clean, renewable energy that is modular, that can be easily set up and installed, that is not grid dependent. And then I'm going to use the profits of the company to distribute it for free.
So, what about entropy in
What
the
about
system?
entropy?
Well, if you dismantle all of industrial society, then eventually this technology will fall into disrepair if nobody if everybody is entirely independent of each other and has no need for money or effort, then the technology itself undermines the whole society.
That's infantile thinking at best. You are telling me that if I took you right now and set you free from having to run around on the wheel of work, that you wouldn't do anything productive with your life?
I actually set myself free from the wheel of work. That's a kind of a different thing.
Oh yeah, you don't own him anymore.
But
Well, that's what he said.
Okay, even though it wasn't this incarnation, I formally apologize for having owned you ever. Is that sufficient?
well, that's very nice. I appreciate it.
I never saw it, so maybe
The point.
Do you want reparations? Is that your thing?
You're not getting.
I saw a march about that the other day.
We're having a post-scarcity society where we'll get rid of the need for all
Actually,
money
yes. On
everywhere.
second thought, you can have all the money you want. It's about to be worthless anyway.
It's like the German Depression of before World War II.
Yeah, anyway.
Are you familiar with the TV show Star Trek?
It didn't take off in my time.
Oh. Alright, well, they live in a society where they really have no needs or wants. Yet society still keeps going, people live happy, full lives.
You know, the
Stuff
first
still gets
caveman
done.
didn't invent the wheel so he could make $1 million. He invented the wheel because he was trying to solve a problem.
I understand that.
Apparently
so, okay.
you don't.
No. You guys are... okay. You
Yeah.
guys are making big declarations. I'm asking smaller scale.
The black guy saying, "You
I'm not,
guys."
but I'm not making
Very
a declaration, Caesar. Juan. I want you to
You're
understand
blacker than I
that.
am.
Don't make me squelch you. I'm not making a declaration. I'm giving them a choice. If they choose not to take it, that's fine.
Okay, so choose between what and what, and
Living the way they do currently, or living in a new way.
Jason pipes onto the comms and goes, "Yeah, but how much is this all going to cost?"
You're really not getting where we're going. It won't matter.
What do you mean?
It won't matter.
What won't matter?
Cost.
That's not what I'm talking about. You're not getting where I'm going.
Okay, are you talking
I'm
monetary
talking like-
cost, or are you talking resource
No.
cost?
No. I'm talking about, okay, so when you let everybody live the way they want, then that means any petty dictator or warlord can be their own petty dictator and warlord and just take over other people, right? I mean, that's what I want to do, so why not?
Hey, you can't
To
do
an
that.
extent.
So
To an
what?
extent,
So no, my question
that
is
is
societal cost. So is this going to result in like war and upheaval? How
yes,
many people are
I
going
have
to
no,
die?
I have no doubt that that's going to happen.
so we're talking about giving power to petty people who don't know how to deal with it.
The plebeians.
And the
Open your eyes
aristocracy.
and look at the world. Right now, everyone who has power is a petty person who doesn't know how to deal with it.
Hey, I'm in your skyscraper right now. Go on.
Case in point, because I know what you think of me, so take it in favor of my argument if you must.
How long have you guys been married?
The door opens on the ground floor. Oh, you're going to have to tuck your wings in to get through the door thing because there's
You
people.
can just wrap around me.
Oh, okay, good. That'll work.
Who's driving?
I was just going to walk.
Okay.
The other thing
Oh, I
is...
guess I'll ungestalt.
Okay.
So, all right, the other question is, what about other advanced societies like the Arconians?
Arcanoids?
Arcanoids, whatever.
What about them?
Well,
You realize they don't have a monetary society either, right? Every civilization must advance to this point,
I understand.
or it destroys itself.
But don't
I
they,
understand that, but they're the ones who strip mine planets.
Yeah, don't they own us now?
No, they're irrelevant. They're dying off. Like, seriously, they're going extinct from their home planet out.
Who's killing?
When did this happen?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Well, how long has it been happening for? I lose track of time. I don't know, millennia?
Well, we couldn't put a dent in the one that showed up here.
So they're
That's not entirely true. We cracked that
Empires-
sphere and opened that mech suit.
empires end in tears.
Technically,
That is kind of a truth of colonialism, and that's when it gets bad for the people being colonized.
That's why you systematically end empires.
Well, I've done it. But
I said systematically. You categorically ended an empire. That's a different thing.
So we're the Romans. I like this.
no, we're the Visigoths. You're the Wolfman. Come on.
I don't know what yeah.
Yeah, 7th Hill. We're gonna take that. And he pulls out this foot and a half long dagger that apparently he had stuck in his belt back behind his pants. It's like, yes, we're the Visigoths. We're gonna stick them like that. And he notices Fenris. I'll put it back. And he
What
slides
is
it back.
that?
Nothing.
It's a gladius.
Yes, it is a gladius.
Where did you get that?
No, that other room from Wells's place.
What did he take from my apartment?
Nothing.
Gladius.
I think we're going through a tunnel.
Did I have a plan?
I'm going to totally.
Apparently.
Ferguson, do I have a
I'm
plan?
going to totally fist bump him.
Bump. I believe so, sir. It's in the lounge library. I'm not sure you've been there yet, sir.
It's an artifact or what?
I'd have to look at the catalog, sir.
Jason, that's theft.
Well, put it back. It's not theft. Part of the team, right? We all share resources, right?
No.
Oh, I thought we did.
No.
Isn't that what a team does?
When we go back, you'll have to put it back.
Of course I will.
Okay, so it's not stealing.
Right.
It was theft.
But we'll bring it back.
He knew it was mine. He took it without permission.
He holds up the gladius, and he goes, and a duplicate falls in his hand. I'll put it back.
Fist bump.
Fist bump. Absolutely, I'll put it back.
You'll get your gladius back, I promise.
Absolutely.
All right.
Of course you will.
So, who has Colleen's number?
Everybody. It was
Michael's number, so we just call Michael's number.
Oh, well, I didn't bring my cell phone with me. Jason,
Here,
let
I'll
me-
call her over comms on speakerphone. You do the talking.
Oh, no.
Send.
We just changed our frequency.
Hello?
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, who is this?
This is Guardian Angel.
Oh, Guardian Angel, how are you? This is Colleen.
Hi,
I believe
Colleen.
We've spoken?
Not yet, I don't think we have.
Oh, yes, that was Caesar 1.
Yeah.
Answering the call.
So, we're worried that S.H.I.E.L.D's been infiltrated by Hydra. We need to find a safe cell to strike back at them.
Where would you like to meet?
What's most appropriate for you? You guys are S.H.I.E.L.D. with all the resources. We believe that another operative is being held captive and we need to rescue him.
Who?
What was his name? Michaels?
Yeah.
Ah. Well, let's... Are you downtown currently?
We were. We're currently leaving downtown. We're heading down to the suburbs. Where can we meet you at? We have ways to get there.
Why don't... Do you want to meet... Are you going north of town or south of
We're
town?
going south of town.
Going south of town?
Yeah.
Okay. Why... Well... There is what is now almost an empty lot that used to be the Nimbus campus.
Oh, yeah. We're not far from there.
Okay.
We can meet there.
That's not a good place.
It's a crater.
I don't think that any place is going to be a good place in this
Off the
situation.
comms. It's a crater full of Nazis at the bottom.
Oh, it's just a crater right now.
But we talked about going there anyway.
We
Yeah.
talked about the brick full of Nazis.
Yeah, we talked about going there anyway.
Are you high?
Yes, I very well might be. Maybe off of power, but, that's neither here nor there. All right, we'll meet you there. What time?
Let's call it 20 minutes.
20 minutes? Sure. I'll catch a cab. Meet
Wonderful.
you there in 20 minutes.
And you're not downtown?
No.
Downtown.
Okay. Are you certain?
Yeah.
Bing! The trace hits. Grissom Air Force Base. This line is being traced.
Cut transmission.
You're not at the Pent?
Oh, no.
She
They
was
knew
talking to you from Grissom Air Force Base. I'm now putting the frequency on rotating modulation.
Oh. Well, why does she want to meet us at Nimbus?
She's just saying
They're coming
They
to
know
get
where we're-
us right now.
they know where we're at.
Well, then we should go to Grissom.
Or stay
They're
here
coming
and fortify.
here. We need.
Or stay here and fortify.
Okay, so
Element of surprise. We could go to Grissom right now. We know where they're at.
we've got to defend what Wells is doing. He can't do this on the trot.
Oh, trust me.
Or-
Wells is fully capable of taking care of himself.
We have.
Ferguson, get my laptop. Emergency evacuation.
All right.
Sir?
Now.
Yes, sir?
You know where my house is?
They're about to destroy this building.
Yeah. I'm gonna guess an aerial strike.
I am
There are helicopters.
Running
3
out.
of them headed toward downtown.
Whirlwind. Can I try to pick? Well, you can. No, you can't fly. You're the ostrich.
Yet. Yet.
Whirlwind. Try to pick everybody up and going towards Grissom.
Okay. You're at -1 column shift per person.
Okay.
I don't want to go.
Can I? Who can actually fly?
He can fly.
Okay.
You can whirlwind.
Yes.
And Jason can fly.
whirlwind.
Yeah.
So I'm doing this for us. So -1.
I'm the only one that has no flight ability yet, but I'm working on that.
I know, Guardian Penguin. Let's do this.
Also, why are we flying away?
What do you mean?
here.
They're coming here.
So what? What are you afraid of?
They're going to destroy the building in downtown Indianapolis.
And I also thought it was a decent idea to go to Grissom as they're coming to get us.
Okay.
Good.
So we're gonna do
Okay.
that.
Okay, 5x5. Yes.
Sure.
Awesome. Wait, what are we doing?
What are you afraid of?
50.
They're coming to destroy the building. We have to stop them from blowing up the building.
Oh, that's a
90,
good point.
98.
I want those dice.
I know.
I know.
No.
Hey, instead of taking me to Grissom, take me straight up to those helicopters.
In here, please. And what the heck? Why am I
And
chauffeuring
then I'm going
you?
to Gestalt.
Okay, roll.
10.
Can I grab him and...
And yea, the power of wishful thinking does course through your body and
I will attempt to gestalt.
Ooh. Can I throw him?
Oh, you certainly can.
I'll throw you up there.
Your ability to Gestalt is power rank 100. You want to flip your character sheet over and write Gestalt 100.
Lucky. Mine's only 75.
You want the pen?
Please, thank you.
Yeah, we'll just throw him.
I'll try and Gestalt while he's throwing me.
Yeah, we're...
I'll try again. I can't not be Gestalted for this.
90.
90? Alright.
No. 52.
Ferguson comes out with the bag and the laptop when a sense of the divine doth push down upon your being. Actually, I wouldn't say pushes down. It rises up from beneath you and engulfs you.
Do I see you yet? Him yet?
Nope,
Okay.
not yet.
Let me know when I do.
62 on 100, so it is a yellow feet.
Okay, hold that thought. The furling
Yeah.
howls of the despair and those who have fallen curl around you as your wings unfurl, your extra arms come out. You lift up in size and mass as you unfold in nigh skeletal, yet not skeletal. Skeletal's not the pitted and
Sephiroth.
corded. Yes, that's a very good description of it. How are the horns again?
Oh, they curl.
Pair of curled ram horns and a deep maw, as not quite what you would look up and think of the divine, but perhaps below. And
The
think-
profane?
perhaps large bat wings.
Oh, wait, profane means worldly.
Well,
But you
underworldly.
Yes, okay.
Large taloned hands and claws.
Chickens
As-
have large talons.
As Dr. Wells gestalts into the finger quotey divine. Ferguson takes a step back. Sir?
Dun, dun, dun.
Hello, Ferguson.
Run, Butler, run!
And he looks over your shoulder and goes, "We have to leave, sir," and bolts for the elevator.
Get Ferguson. He's in the elevator. I'm fine.
He's fine.
Are you gonna
Okay. Well, I'm
give
throwing
me an
him.
intuition roll?
It's a good roll.
Okay. You think, what is he looking at as you turn? You pick up Guardian Angel
Throw
to
him.
throw him. Fastball special.
Oh, yeah.
Whooka!
I'm going to attempt to gestalt while I'm being fastballed.
Okay, roll
I'm
your
going to try
gestalt.
again.
Caesar 1 is going to activate.
Hey,
his armor.
88.
Okay, 88.
88 will get it.
And the sense of the divine as it leaves your hand. A bolt of lightning from a cloudless sky, and the archangel unfurls the feathers, the breastplate. He scythe.
Oh, yeah.
The scythe comes out as he is thrown. When he's about a third of the way there, the helicopters fire missiles. You go, what was Ferguson looking at? And there are missile streaks from the helicopter.
Question.
Headed towards the penthouse. Yes, answer.
Jason is right next to me.
Oh, yes.
All right, you gotta have touch or whatever to do stuff. We gotta go save Ferguson. Touch my hand.
I already did. And he whirlwinds up.
That douche.
I already did.
I'm using my powers intuitively. I'm just no. See what happens.
Okay. Is your intent to push? Is your intent to harm? Is your intent to... Okay. You reach out with your sense and try to push against the incoming barrage. Nothing. Like,
I'm trying to disrupt.
Excellent. You reach out with your disruption, and you get, write this one down, hard radiation emission 75.
It's the hotness.
That's awesome.
That one's cocked.
Cocked.
Yeah, that one was cocked.
31.
We're new at this dice rolling thing.
Okay. And as a disruption would usually shoot out and disrupt something, hard radiation, and you can tell it's hard. You can feel that it's hard. For some reason, you're like, oh yeah, that's like, this could be bad. Just leaps from your hand and takes out 2 of the missiles.
There's that whole birthing a star thing.
Yeah, a little bit.
Archangel.
Yeah? Wait, Guardian Angel?
Guardian Angel.
Yeah?
Can we move through physical objects?
The hard way.
I can.
You can try. I mean, you're just Dark Force energy, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna try to jump to get to the roof of the skyscraper.
Okay. Rah! You go up through the you go up like 2 floors, and just literally through the ceiling. Just
Did I make a hole or did
Oh,
I
yeah.
pass through?
oh yeah,
I
like
made a hole.
Yeah, you made a hole. You went, well, I didn't know. Oh,
Okay.
yeah. You look down and there's like a hole to your apartment.
Yeah, we can totally go through things, but not
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, sure, you can. Yeah, it's like running through a plate glass window. Sure.
Thanks for that.
It's your thing.
Thanks for that.
Yeah.
I think you know what I meant. But that's cool.
I think you did too. That's why it was awesome.
Yeah. He's flying up like.
I'm going to try and cut the missiles out of the air as I'm projecting towards them.
Okay.
When I get in action. I don't know what Caesar I don't know what Caesar's doing.
Caesar raised his armor.
I'll do
Yeah,
it.
I'm going to take to the sky with the flight of the condor.
Okay, and
There you
these
go.
3 leap off the ground and begin to follow up after you fly.
And I look up
Oh,
there and I'm
raise
like,
action.
yep, he's a demon. I thought so.
As you then see him, yes, plow through the floor above him.
Are we on next round or no?
It'll be fine, guys. I've got unlimited energy. It comes from my ass, which is from hell.
No, it's not. It's not even from hell. It's totally cool.
Hell.
Next round?
Also,
We know how to talk to gods, guys. It'll be
sidebar,
great.
I now know how I'm going to attempt to gain my flight feat by what 2 powers I combine.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay, you're like 2 more floors from the roof. Like some of them's machinery, like for the elevator and stuff.
Oh.
Oh. Hey. That's
Which Ferguson is
Don't
in.
break the...
You may not want to plow through that.
Because Ferguson is
You could
in.
probably go out to a window and jump.
Or climb, stick your claws into the wall and climb up.
Yeah, I'll do
Climbing's a crummy pad. Don't do that.
Okay. Are you gonna jump or climb?
Climb.
Okay. You as you're flying up, you guys were a block and a half down from the building.
Mm-hmm.
You notice that a large, like leather-winged, coiled roped, ram-horned, gaping maud. It looks
Made of dark force energy.
made of dark force energy.
Imagine Malbolgia from Spawn.
Yes,
Pint size.
very Spawn-esque. 7.5, 8 feet tall.
Yeah.
Clawing. Claws on the feet, just big bat wings, and it
The
at
sound
the first
Time out.
at the first kink in the wing, it's actually arms. So the first fold in where the wings would be is where, as though he's got arms, and it's like a second set from his shoulders are the tops of the wings.
Do our comms still work?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Wells, you been working out, bro? Rhetorical. Anyway, next action.
I started eating paleo, bro.
Oh, paleo's not the devil.
Isn't it?
Oh, okay. Let's roll for initiative.
Who wants to
this is
roll?
one
I have a
person.
D10 plus 6.
I have
Plus
10
5. That's
I
you
don't know
then.
what I have.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
you
right.
do.
We
What's
don't
right
It's on
for
a
your
journey.
attributes? What's
Oh,
your,
yeah.
are your phase rip? Is your phase rip line different?
No,
I don't know.
He's gestalted. He hasn't rolled for them yet. He doesn't know what his powers are.
Guardian Angel has had the largest, so he usually rolls.
I'm at a D10 plus 6.
Initiative, not anything else.
16.
Boom.
Ouch. Okay, you go first.
All right. I'm going to try to cut through those missiles that are coming at me as he threw me.
All
That's my
right.
first action.
I believe that is an edged attack.
Yep. And I'm at
That's on
additional column shifts.
Fighting.
1, 2, 3 plus 4 shifts.
Put you at
My fighting is a 75, so 4 more above
1,
that.
2, 3, 4. Shift Z.
Shift Z.
Oh, it's gonna get dirty in a minute.
96 is going to be a red on those missiles.
Lord, certainly would. Okay, you slice through 2 of them. It's just shing, and they just start falling out of the air.
Nice.
2 missiles in pieces are falling toward the 3 of you.
How many helicopters are there?
3.
Okay. Who's next?
Jason goes, got one, and he peels off towards a pair of debris that's falling.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go after one. Ionization. What,
You
is
look
that
so
around off
awesome.
psyche?
No, ionization has its own power rank.
No, I know that. What is it? Mine is 75, but I didn't know if it was agility,
There was
endurance,
a
or anything else.
secondary.
Depends on what you want to do with it.
Okay, essentially, I want to target one of the helicopters. I want to use karma for that, and I want to ionize the blades.
So they'll fall out of the sky into the city?
Can I target? Yeah, can I target more than one?
No!
Yes, you're at -1 column shift for each extra item you target.
I'll just do one then.
Okay. And you can... Typically, it's typically, it is touch
I thought it was line of sight.
or line of sight, which you derived later during your Rumspringa. And if you'll remember back to that, which was a year ago.
I know. Time flies when you're having fun, kids.
For those of you that didn't know, we started character gen on 6/14
Did we really?
Yeah.
last year.
Looking at his character sheet.
Yeah.
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 So, yeah.
But I want to use karma. I want to ionize one of the blades or one of the helicopters.
What was that sentence you said in the middle?
I would like to spin karma.
Okay. You are, you just spent 10.
I know.
Do you want to use that from your pool, or do you want to use the team pool?
Did we have a team?
We have a
We have a running team pool that I currently have on my sheet.
Which has how much in it?
91.
All right. Majority vote.
This is for the event of end of the world stuff. Right?
Yeah, I was going to ask. Majority vote. If you guys want me to use it, I can. If not, I don't care. That's
It
perfect.
doesn't seem...
Now, does
You're
the,
right.
does
Okay,
the
so
team...
no. Yeah, I'll do mine then.
Okay. All right. You're going to ionize the helicopter's blades.
Yeah.
I'm going to put you at -3 because they're hard to see.
Yeah, that's fine.
Now, I was going to say before you roll, but that's okay.
That's 76.
All right. What are you shooting for? Are you shooting for a red?
What do I have to get?
Okay. No, 76 will put you firmly in a yellow. Yeah, that'll ionize them.
Okay.
Okay, so you spent 10.
Okay.
And one helicopter
Thank
over
you.
the middle of the city of Indianapolis just begins to plummet.
Say, catch it, Caesar.
Gray.
Do
All
your-
right.
Do your magic thing.
All right, fine. Okay, I'm going to try to catch the helicopter with. I'm going to evoke strength of the elephant or strength of the blue whale. How's that?
To give up flight.
Oh, I've got to. Yeah, that's not going to be an option.
They are trying to kill
All right,
us.
hold on. Soliloquy. Get the people out. I can vaporize it.
Okay.
They are trying to kill us.
Okay. Upgrade to hummingbird flight. Zip up there,
Okay.
and I'm going to. So, can I tell how many people are in that helicopter?
There are 3.
They are trying to kill us.
All right, and there. So I'm imagining, gunner, pilot, and a guy in the
Co-pilot.
back.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Pilot, co-pilot, gunner.
okay. All right, well, it's in free fall right now.
Oh yeah.
What's Caesar 1's strength?
My strength is a base of 40.
That's enough.
Okay,
Carry
I can
3
carry
people.
3.
Carry
I
3
can
people.
I can carry 3 guys, but the point is, can I catch them all before the helicopter hits the pavement?
What's your agility?
My agility is also a 40.
Okay. You'd have to fly in, grab, fly out.
This is going to be really hard for
You
me.
got this.
Okay, let's give it a shot.
You got this, Caesar.
It's getting gritty.
For that, I vote he can use the group karma pool.
Is that not for the
End of the world.
for end of the world type stuff? Pool?
Is that
If we set the precedence of using that pool for every time somebody makes the situation worse,
It's not worse. They're trying to kill
That-
us.
Well, wait. Before you
then
roll the dice.
yeah,
Before you roll the dice,
I'm not using karma.
I just say majority vote. That's all I say.
lives are at stake. I mean,
And
Oh wait! I would like to take a pause. For
I
a
know
moment.
this irony is epic.
I would like to solicit John just to at the very least get some recognition or feedback of the sentence that just came out of the Dr. Wells' place.
You
I,
have-
just,
like,
I want to make sure you
I'm
get.
pretty sure that he's been replaced by a demon who's
No,
much
they
more
didn't.
moral.
they didn't kill my family. They're just trying to earn a paycheck.
I want to make sure you get credit where credit is due.
Yes, that's very nice.
Dr. Wells has been redeemed.
I was never.
He was never evil. He just said and believed a
if
lot
it
of
makes you
bad
guys-
things.
If it makes you guys feel any better, when it comes down to me, I'm gonna slice that helicopter right in half.
Yeah, I was just like, these people are shooting at us. I'm sorry.
Mostly, okay, how about this? I'm going to get the people on the ground out of the way.
No. Oh.
Because I don't think I can save these guys.
I think you can.
I think you can too.
All right, let's give it a shot.
Peer pressure. It's a
Yeah, I'll keep. Yeah, that's true. I did
Hey,
declare. So
be the hero.
Give me an
Agility?
agility feat. You need a green feat
Okay.
to be in the helicopter.
in the helicopter. 15. I'm not in the helicopter.
Okay.
You got hit by the helicopter.
Over or under?
Under.
Okay, 99. You speed of the hummingbird. In one side, out the other. There they went. Okay. You were in the helicopter for that briefest instant.
Why-
You were like, I got
Unlike
it.
you.
I'm out.
My rolls are a bell curve. I do not reliably roll a 95 or higher
Hey.
on everything.
He's like, hey, hang on to those.
What happened to the people? I'm confused. What happened to the people?
He was in the helicopter. He's out of the helicopter. They're behind him.
They were saved.
They
he's
never
got
said they're
them.
fine.
He's got them. They're safe.
No.
What are you
No.
doing? Oh, you ionized.
That thing is trying to kill us. I want it to burn.
You guys, okay. First of all, let us remind the group and also dear listener at home that this is a system that is sort of predicated on a comic code-y kind of deal, in which if you just outright kill dudes, not like vampires or robots or zombies or whatever, then there are severe in-system repercussions.
I'm okay
Like
with this.
you
They shot at
lose
us.
like all of your karma.
You will lose all of your karma.
All
if
of
any
this?
if any of them die.
This is retarded.
They are.
You're the good guy.
They
I'm a vigilante.
they are
You're still a good guy.
they are
Really?
dudes.
Yeah. You work outside the law, but notice that dry cleaner. You didn't kill him, did you?
No, I
Well,
just
that
took
was
a hand.
That was close.
Whatever.
Only the anti-hero can kill without penalty, and even then under limited circumstances.
And our
Correct.
anti-hero is gone.
I'm
That's
still
smart.
here.
You're an anti-hero?
Yes.
I thought you were a vigilante. I thought Marty is an anti-hero as well. Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
Okay, so
All
Next
right.
round, declarations.
Wait,
You are
I never
headed
went for
towards-
this round.
What's that? Oh, you do. What are you doing?
I'm going to try to do what he was doing.
Who? What?
What John was trying to do.
Okay. There are still 4 missiles headed towards your. 2 of the missiles are gone.
Well, somebody's supposed to be getting Ferguson. So I'm thinking that's
Jason.
okay.
Right.
Jason.
So I don't care about anything in the penthouse ultimately.
Okay. All right. There are still 4 missiles headed towards the building. Just making sure you're aware of it.
the building has people in it, right?
Oh yes.
Why not use your 4 arms and just catch them out of the air with an agility feat like a boss?
Yeah. I'll relent on this in a moment.
Can spending karma allow me to use 2 powers at once?
Oh man, that's a power feat.
That's powerful.
That's a power feat, baby!
I don't even know what that is.
What do you want to do?
I would like to spend karma.
Okay. You need to declare first. Stop. Don't spend anything yet.
Well, I said it, so I have to spend the points.
What are you?
no
What are you?
matter
You're right. What are you doing?
I am attempting to hit the missiles with my radiation power, the disrupt, and catch the people in the helicopter at the same time.
Those are not 2 separate powers. Those are 2 separate actions.
Oh.
That's not 2 powers combined to do one thing. That's you're trying to.
I'm not as familiar with the system as I should be.
okay.
Is
No,
there a
don't-
way for me to attempt to achieve that?
No. You're going for the missiles or the people. In the plummeting helicopter.
Yeah. Can I relent on this power now or wait next turn regardless?
You're gonna have to wait till next turn.
Okay.
How far will the helicopter fall in one turn?
Quarter of the way.
Cool. Go for the missiles.
Okay. What are you targeting a single missile or multiple missiles?
All of them.
How many,
That I can do.
How many are remaining?
4.
Targeting all 4.
Targeting all 4. So you're just gonna just blanket just
Well, yes, but I'm spending karma because
I
I want to
understand.
control this roll because I understand this power, kind of.
okay. You're not going to envelop the helicopters. That's
Right.
not how I'm trying to bone you. I'm
Okay.
trying to bone you a different way.
Because you're only releasing, radioactivity into the air over the city.
Now you might try standing in front of them and
Force fielding. Or
taking the hit.
Ooh.
But-
we only take half damage from non-plasma sources.
But
But 500,000 is still death.
you're going to fire out and try to envelop them. Okay. You need a red feat not to hit a helicopter behind them.
Man, go for the agility feat and ninja catch all 4 of them. You have 4 arms.
They're nice arms.
You know how wicked.
Yeah, I'll go for the agility feat.
Yes!
Okay.
That would look so awesome! The demon just lurches off this building and spins around and catches all 4 missiles out of the air and lands
That's
with
my intent
4
to spend
missiles.
karma. So let's do
This
this.
is
Okay.
Matrix.
So now, what's your agility?
He doesn't know he's consulting.
What is your agility currently?
50.
Okay. Your agility is 1 step up from being gestalted, so it's monstrous, so 75.
Okay.
Yeah, baby.
Okay.
And let's roll. 52.
Okay.
That put me.
52
That's
puts
a yellow
you
monstrous,
at
I
a.
52 and a 75.
It's a green. But 52 to 86 is where you need to go. So you need you need to spend 32 karma to get into a red. Over or under?
What?
Over or under?
Your
Pick
roll.
one.
Under.
66. You reach out. Snag. Your other hand and wing snags a third missile. You reach out for the last one, and you grab it, and it twists out of your grip.
Boo.
There is a single missile streaking somewhere.
I just jumped off the side of this building and I don't know if I can fly.
It's okay. What
You're the
are you
hero,
gonna do?
man.
Your dark force energy. What's gonna happen to you? We don't take.
The look on his face.
He doesn't
Can you
know.
repeat what you just said?
I just jumped off the side of this building, and I don't know if I can fly.
And that'll do us tonight for Gaming with Scott. Thank you very much for listening, boys and girls. It's been 1 year on the air for us. We thank you very, very much, and we will see you real soon. Bye-bye now.
That's it tonight for us on the Gaming with Scott podcast. You can always send us an email at gamingwscott@gmail.com or catch us on Twitter. Josh Elliott is at Asmodee369. John is at JPMGarlic. Josh Jackson is at ActionJack853. Rico is at R1C0. Or me, Scott T, at GamingWScott. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/GamingWScott. Don't forget to check out nerdsdom.com for all their reviews and other great podcasts. Remember, be the superhero you always wanted to see in the world. As always, you'll be hearing from us real soon.